Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything.
It's showtime, baby. I'm Amanda.
And we're back. We're back.
We're back. We lost 25 people during that during the intro. I was just watching the numbers just go down. People are like, fuck these bitches. Yes, please. And hit the subscribe. I saw someone up here wrote, Hurricane Hazel wrote, let's get this pony in the water, which is Corey and Carly thing. I love it. So I love that we have crossovers. Well, thanks everyone. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're back up. We're back up to 83, baby.
That always makes
a whirlwind already.
That Jimmy Fallon skit on SNL. And we're back.
We're back.
DJ. Yeah.
It just makes me think of Andy Cohen.
Oh, God. Well, hey, speaking of, I mean, should we jump into Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Because yikes.
Well, let's talk a little bit first.
Okay. Okay.
Jeez, just let's jump right in. Jody has places to go.
I mean, those that season finale part 2. Wow.
Jesus Christ! I watched it twice, and it just did not retain at all.
Same. I was like, oh, I must have missed something. Maybe I was doing something, and it didn't stick. And then I watched it. I'm like, I think John Barlow was there.
Oh yeah, Seth. Before we get into that, I just want to talk about stuff we've been watching and stuff. Unless you want to get Salt Lake City out of the way, and then but I feel like let's do some hot topics at the top.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay.
Well. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, yesterday, my mom, Daphne, and me went on our trip to Costco, and I woke up and like I was the most deaf I've ever been, and I was like seriously walking fucked up. Like I think she honestly thought I was probably drunk, but like she could tell I was fucked. Like I'm like I went out to the car and I was like I can't hear, like I can't, like I'm so, like, and just walking around Costco, it was just like.
So the doctor didn't do anything when you went?
I have had 3 people look at this ear at this point, and they all just say it's just a bunch of fluid build up.
Well, they need to give you something to zap the fluid.
Well, I'm taking everything. But anyway, I bought
antibiotics and all that.
I have antibiotics. It's not an infection, though. It's fluid. And it apparently runs in my family because my cousin's going through this right now, too, as is my aunt and grandmother. But because there was the pressure change. There was a Chinook yesterday, Amanda. I was just so fucked up. And but anyway, I bought a steamer, like a little steamy.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that should be delivered tomorrow. Because I did that yesterday. I boiled some water and just like put my head like a towel over it, and then I passed the fuck out because my head was just like fucked up, and then I slept for 4 hours, and then I woke up and my whole pillow was just soaked with just fluid. So I'm better now.
Okay.
But it's fun. It's fun stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they need to give you like an anti-inflammatory, allergy medicine, like an oral.
I have all of that. I have all of that.
No spray.
I have it. I have medicated. I have prescription nose spray.
Okay. Good. Hey, speaking of prescription, I mean, we're getting all the hot topics first thing right off the bat. Okay, get this. Starting April 1st, my company is going to be offering health insurance.
Yay! There you go.
So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than me paying out of pocket right now. But guess what? my doctor's offices actually take this insurance. So that'll be good.
Yay, there
'Cause
you
I made
go.
payments for my,
Oh,
my
you're
numb dead hands.
yeah.
I looked up, I think it's called, like, cubital nerve. It's not carpal tunnel, it's, like, cubital tunnel something. Made an appointment and, got a little ringy-ding the next day. "We don't take your insurance." So I'm like,
Oh, great.
"Cool. I'm so glad
Awesome.
I'm paying $350 a month and no one takes my insurance." It's amazing.
You need to make sure that when you sleep, your hand doesn't do this.
No, it's about the elbow. It's like something in an
Oh.
elbow. Oh, like, right here, if I touch it, like, I feel a zing, and it's
Oh, okay,
only these 2
interesting, okay.
fingers that are, like, dead.
That sounds like carpal tunnel, though.
No, carpal tunnel is, like, middle in your thumb, and it would be on my right hand, not left. Anyway,
I
I mean, you guys, when we're talking about, like, this podcast being lit, I mean, you're not
we're two
getting
women
content like
in
this
our
anywhere else.
40s. Actually, I'm not 40, but I am turning 40 on March 23rd, and my mom is having a brunch at her house for me. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god, that's so
"Yeah."
cute.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
Katie
She's
Q, we're
like,
gonna have to
she has
talk
everything
about
figured out.
surgery. Oh, that's so cute, though, that your mom does, like, birthday parties. That's adorable.
Yeah, my I do have family here, and Carling and Lindsay are gonna come, so
Oh,
I'll have
I
so
went
weird
to
though.
dinner
I don't
with my
I've
mom,
never done something for
Carol.
my birthday.
It's gonna be fun, though. You
Carol?
should be celebrated. Carol, we went to, Ditka's. Guess what? Guess what mama got? Guess what I got?
Well, I don't know what
What
that
would you
is.
tell m like, Mike Ditka, like
It's like a
the old
restaurant?
Bears coach? Yes, it's
Oh, okay,
like a
gotcha.
steakhouse sort of place. Guess what I
Did you
got?
get the crab
Come on.
cakes? You got the crab cakes.
No crab cakes on that. Well, I mean, Amanda, we went to the early dinner between 3 and 5 where it's a
Let
set
me
3
guess, you
course
got
for
a side
$36 per
salad.
person. Oh, it came with the salad, but guess what kind?
Oh,
It was
Caesar?
3. Yes! Classic Caesar.
I love a Caesar.
Okay, what was the main course? Just guess. What'd
Lobster?
you get?
Like a
You think you were gonna
steak?
get lobster for $36. You're close. It was a 2 petite fillets,
Uh-huh.
medium, with béarnaise and, asparagus. Carol was very upset that it didn't come with some potatoes too. So she put some potatoes on my plate.
Yeah, I would probably
Ate
complain about that.
clean plate club right here. I mean, and
Mm.
then a dessert. She got the key lime, best key lime she's ever had, Amanda.
Oh,
But,
I'm going
it's
to
just
watch the
too much. It's so
Grammys,
rich.
I'm going to watch the Grammys tonight at Daphne's, and she has a Ghirardelli brownies ready.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have bears.
is Ron just puttering around, like, around the brownies all day until you can come over and he can have a little taste?
I don't know. He finds every time I go there and I like cook, my run request is everyone stay out of the kitchen, and he finds every reason to be in the kitchen, as men do.
He's
Have
excited.
have you watched anything? Any updates? Have you been watching any series? Continuing to watch stuff? Seen any movies?
I did actually last night. So this is the first night ever that my kids were both, like, not here.
Oh, she
So,
finally went over there?
no, she spent the night at her friend's house, my
Oh, gotcha,
daughter,
okay.
and Charlie was with his dad. So I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna do tonight?" Well, I went out to dinner with my mom, Carol, an early dinner, 4 PM. Gotta get there for that $36 prix fixe
Blue
menu.
plate special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I came home and I decided to watch a movie. I don't know if I'm the only one that thought this was terrible because it seemed to get good reviews, but I know that I'm good at judging acting. It's a movie on is it Peacock, I think? She Said, which is about the Harvey Weinstein thing. It has like
Oh,
Carey
okay.
Mulligan and whatever. Not that good.
Not good.
It's like the overacting for me, or like the not believable, and like the one chick kind of looked like Miranda Sings. And then it was like all of a sudden it was just like the end, and they were like, "Oh, the story's gonna be printed in the New York Times." And it's like Harvey Weinstein was charged in 2021 for, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh god.
I
Well,
thought it was
sounds great.
terrible, but apparently it got great reviews, and I
Did you have
don't know
some
why.
did you have some wine or vodka tonic while you were watching that? I mean, I would hope
No,
so.
but the prefix menu, Amanda, you get a discount on cocktails
Uh-oh.
during that time
Oh
so
my
I actually
god.
had my very first old fashioned. And it
Your
had like a
very
big
first
cube.
one.
Very first ever had it. It had a big ice cube, like a cube, like the
Yeah.
fancy kind. Yeah.
Oh, well, good.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, but I got to drain all the fluid out of my ear last night, and you went out with your mom, so we're both nailing it right now.
Exciting Saturday nights. Yep.
I also did a lot of crying, like in a good way. I watched the movie. I watch this about once a year, but it's a really good movie. The movie Flight with Denzel Washington. It's you know how I'm obsessed with like plane crashes. No, it's about he's like an alcoholic, but like a functional alcoholic, and he is a pilot, and something goes wrong with the plane, and they end up flying the plane upside down to keep it in the air, and then it like crashes. But great. It's so good. Like it's such a good movie. He should have won an Oscar for it. But I like to watch it once a year.
Do you remember that time that my entire family
tell everyone this for any new
20 years
listeners.
When I said, so my sister got married in Costa Rica. She lived there for years and years. All my nieces were born there, and she got married in 97, and my grandma had passed away like a day or two after she got married. So my mom flew back, and then my brother and I flew back the next day separate from my mom. And we were in Miami airport, and I remember seeing a plane take off and immediately crash. And there was no other reaction in the terminal except one other woman who didn't speak English. And she looked at me and she went, and I was like, and then my brother came walking back from Burger King, and I'm like, I just saw a plane crash. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? There was a plane crash. He's like, you don't think people will be running around? So this has been since 1997 until last year. My entire family's like, oh, here's Jody and her stories again. Oh, she saw a plane crash. But finally,
you talked about it on our podcast.
Yes. And I was trying to look things up, but the internet wasn't big back in the 90s again, because I'm old. Someone was like, oh yeah, that was like the biggest plane crash in Miami history. But it was like a cargo plane. And I saw it take off like this, and it crashed. And it like blew up and exploded, and it actually existed. So I got all excited. I'm like, there was a special on Discovery Channel about it.
The only reason I laugh when you talk about this is because I just imagine like little Jody like watching this happen and being like,
oh, I did. And I was looking around,
anyone else
and, like,
fucking see
this whole terminal, no one's doing it. And then the one like lady just goes, which was like eerie and creepy. And then, of course, my brother coming back, like, what the fuck are you talking about, Joe? There's no plane crash. You don't think people run around through the plane? And I'm like, there's smoke. Like, I saw it. There's like smoke out there. Look. No.
Now, of course, your brother was the only other person of the kids there, because you only have a brother. In my opinion.
Well, my one sister was married. Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I finished Schitt's Creek, and so I watched the whole series except for the pilot, because the pilot's bad. But I rewatched the whole thing. I bawled my fucking eyes out. And then I decided, because again, you know how my sleep schedule is, that, I'm awake at 4. And I watched all 4 of the Emmys, like all 4 of the cast members were their Emmys. Remember that year they all 4 won?
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Our group chat was going
and
crazy.
I was bawling, because when Annie Murphy wins, like, she was the last one to win, and she's like, I knew that I wasn't going to, and all 3 had already won, and I'm gonna be like the loser. And like and Dan Levy behind her is so proud of her. Like, he's like, yes, and he's in the shot the entire time, and he's just like the whole time just doing it. It was so awesome. So I loved that. I also watched Waiting for Guffman, because now I'm on this Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara kick. Again, I think I'm moving it up to spot number 2 on my favorite movies, from 3 to 2.
Don't even talk about your favorite movie, babe. Don't talk about your favorite movie.
Well, anyway, I'm switching it with Sex and the City now. So Sex and the City is 3.
Okay, that's cute for you.
The funniest thing I think in the movie that goes underappreciated is the overture. Is when when Bob Balaban is just like leading the overture. Because first of all, the overture is very well written. And then at the end, there's the guy with the trumpet. He goes, beep, It's hilarious.
It's such
Everything
a good
is perfect.
movie.
It's a perfect
It is
movie.
that's what I was going to say. We started talking. It is a perfect movie. And if you watch it with someone and they don't think it's funny, 100% not your people.
But the first time that I watched it with a room full of theater people that were all like watching me watch it. And I was like, this isn't funny. I feel like you have to watch it alone. If you have to watch it more than once. But even if you guys aren't theater people, it is a perfect movie. It has so many hilarious people in it.
Parker Posey.
Oh, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who knows I'm vacationing here at the Oasis. Okay, so that here's something else. I just wanted to give.
Sorry, I just needed to do that because
okay, I mean I could just go on. I just a little update here. It's cashew night. It was cashew day.
I hate you. I refuse to look. This is disgusting. Someone fucking kick that thing back into the ocean.
She's
step
wearing
on it,
a little
eat it, let
cowboy
it go.
hat. I just wanted you to know it was cashew day yesterday for Howie.
Throw it in the garbage already. Boil it and
okay. The picture's
gone.
Butter. The picture's gone. The picture's gone. You can look. Also,
crabs eat cashews. By the way, I don't think that's a thing.
Crabs are sentient. I found out.
What the hell does that
sentient? Mean? It means like
garbage?
it has like emotions. Like in Toy Story, the toys are sentient. I think I'm saying the word wrong. Sentient?
Who decided that? Who decided that?
Howie's mom was saying that on one of the.
Oh, Howie's mom now
knew that crabs were. Yeah, she wants us to know.
Okay, ants are
they
sentient.
Have feelings.
This water bottle is sentient. I can say that. There's no way to prove it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
There's probably ways you can prove it. Howie can do a high five. If she says high five, it'll raise its second little thing and
probably because it's stupid and it thinks it's getting food or it goes towards a shadow.
No, you don't know anything.
This is so stupid. She's Neil deGrasse Tyson or something. Now crabs are sentient. It's cashing. Get a fucking. She's got less of a life than we do. I feel like I'm living it. I'm going to dinner with Carol on Saturday.
I feel like taking care of a crab is probably 10 times more difficult than taking care of a cat or a dog.
Oh my god.
Anyway, here's the thing that it keeps. For some reason, I watched one little video about it on TikTok, and then every fucking video last night was about this. Have you heard about Steven?
Exactly.
Hey, Howie has feelings, you guys. And Howie's a girl.
I have feelings too, and I want Howie to just go to a better place. Enough.
She does look delicious.
How do you wait? Hold on a second. No. Before we move on, how do we know this is the same Howie? How do we know she isn't just cooking it up and then going to Kroger getting another one?
She's blue. She's bright blue. It's just a crab.
So she goes and buys a new crab every
little
week.
Cowboy hat.
Well, her mom seems a little fame hungry. This is Gypsy Rose and indeed
Isaac.
This is ridiculous.
Positively awesome, Isaac.
Hey, actually, you know what? I'm a fan of Isaac's mom.
I know you like watching her lives.
She talks about her dating life now.
So I'm last night. Not even last night. I haven't. When was the last time I slept? I slept from 6 p.m. until 11 last night, and I haven't been to bed since.
Oh my god,
love my life. Yeah, I know. And then I drank ZQuil, and then it didn't work. So then I was just woo. Anyway, but I'm watching TikTok, and I watched one little video. I'm like, what is this? But have you heard? And then every video was about this after that. So now I know the entire fucking plot of this thing. Have you heard of this show, The Last of Us?
No, I thought you were going to talk about Cheer.
No, I didn't know that was trending again. You can talk about that in a second, because I would like to know about that. But The Last of Us, it's with The Walking Dead. It's a zombie show, which is why I don't want to watch it, because I don't like zombie stuff. It scares me way too much. I
like that less than Howie. Yes. Okay.
You want to see again? There she is.
Nope.
She's got a little cowboy hat on. Okay. But The Last of Us,
boot lamp down. Okay.
So there was an episode, the third episode. It's only been 3 episodes so far, but it seems interesting. And now I kind of want to go watch this whole episode, although I did look up the entire plot. And I watched every clip of this thing. But it's kind of showing just the people, people's stories. And the episode 3 that aired, I guess, last week is about like a gay couple, like an older gay couple going through this apocalypse and stuff. And I won't even spoil anything, but it stars Nick Offerman, Ron Swanson. And
Okay.
I should have looked up his name and written it down, but I don't know it. But the guy that played the
Pedro
hotel
Pascal.
manager. Huh?
Is it Pedro Pascal? A random cat is saying.
Oh, sure. Whoever the hotel manager was in White Lotus season 1.
Oh, no. Okay, not him. Okay.
Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal, I think is like the lead guy in it. But it's this little kind of story just about this older gay couple, and it's just really beautiful. And I watched pretty much every scene, and the last scene is very beautiful, and it has like this Linda Ronstadt
die holding
song.
each other.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But
okay, I could have written that. So
more
okay,
than that.
there, like,
well, it's so much more than that.
writing,
Okay,
Emmy?
Jody, you gotta piss all over everything all the time. All right, tell me about Cheer.
Oh, okay. So Ladarius so you remember Ladarius? He was like on the outs with Monica last season. He was not Jerry, because we know Jerry is in the Clink downtown Chicago, right? So no, Ladarius was the other gay male cheerleader. Well, he and Monica, they were fighting, and then like
I didn't watch
came to
season
cheer
2.
them on. Excuse me? Wow.
I only watched the Jerry episode.
Well, anyway, you remember Gabby? Gabby was like the head bitch cheerleader, like the popular one.
Yeah.
Well, turns out he's like bi, because they had like a full-on sexual relationship throughout like their time at Navarro. And then Gabby, there was a photo that came out of hazing initiation onto the Navarro cheer squad, and there was a photo that came out, and she's in blackface, and she said it was because
yes, I did see this.
There was not enough like ski masks, and she's like, I'm not racist. You can even ask Ladarius.
Right.
Like I have a black friend, basically. She did that. Like, I can't be racist because I have a black friend. Ask Ladarius.
How long ago was this?
Well, the hazing would have been when they were, I don't know, a couple of years ago. But like, this is currently happening.
That's not long enough ago to forgive that.
He's spilling all the tea on TikTok. He's showing pictures of them like sleeping together, making out. And then it's all like, I don't know what the whole thing is, but I'm fully into it.
All right. Well, now I'm going to get all of that on my TikTok, and you're going to get all the Last of Us. People are saying you can just watch the 3rd episode of Last of Us. So, and I don't think there's any zombies in it.
All right.
So I might watch it today on your HBO Max account.
Oh, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have that one. But we'll see, because I don't think that's under my name. But wait, look, they filmed a lot of Last of Us in Alberta, Amanda.
Oh my God. Maybe I'll look into this a little bit more.
You could,
I just discovered this morning.
You could do a tour of The Last of Us in Alberta, and then you could make some money off of it, just like you went on the Sopranos tour when you were on your honeymoon in New York.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain was also filmed in Alberta.
Never seen
another great. All these gay men movies.
Well, I mean, obviously
we're big on gay men in Alberta.
Why they're good movies, right?
I mean, yes.
Did you listen to Best Supporting? I don't know if it was on their regular episode or their Best Supporting after show for our friends of the show who are way too good to come on this little dumb YouTube show.
Well, Nick is fully immersed in Sopranos right now. And
that's what I was just gonna say. Now he's into
anything to not watch Sister Wives, aren't you? Like you will do anything to not watch fucking Sister Wives. I'm like, they could have come on our extravaganza. I'm like, you probably would have gotten a couple extra listeners.
They're way too good for us. They're way too good.
He sent me a voice memo about that. Oh, I wonder if I still have it. I was like, I want to play this. And it's just this long voice memo, and you can tell he's super nervous. Well, he's like, I think me and Colin are gonna pass, but I definitely want to come on for like another episode. And he's just rambling. I'm like, are you scared of me?
Well, I was listening to the two of them talk about Sopranos, and I'm like, oh, this is what I sound like when I catch on late to something or I watch a movie from 10 years ago. Because they're like, Lorraine Bracco, she is a star, I tell you. And I'm like, oh, God. That's like me, who hasn't seen a movie in the movie theater for years, perhaps. All right, what else? What else?
Let's see what else I have on my list here. I have a couple of things about Sister Wives, but we can deal with that when we get into the new Robyn Brown's New York Times bestseller, number one New York Times bestseller. But do you want to do party questions before we get into it?
We can do some party questions. Also, I just want to let you guys know a little humble brag here. I replaced a light fixture and I didn't kill myself.
That's right. Yeah, you wrote that to me in the morning. You were like, if you never hear from me again, know that I love you.
I love you, and we had a good run. I did it, and I built I like deconstructed my dining room table that I had refinished before. I gotta tell you, I did a real good paint job, real good refinish. And then I built a desk where like you press the button, it could be a standing desk or a sitting desk. So,
ooh,
pretty cool over here.
Do not become a standing desk person. That is so douchey. People that have standing desks are so
not
douchey.
The whole
because I feel like people do just to say that they're doing it.
No, there's an up down, but like I never get away from my desk during the day. Just like everyone else, I get it. I'm not like, oh, whatever. But like sometimes you do just want to like stand up and get my fat ass out of my chair. Because then I get like
mine would always be all the way down.
But
that's good.
Okay. So yes,
I cut my hair.
It looks so cute.
I had to take off like this much dead hair. Okay, yeah. You got party questions?
I sure do. And you look great in yellow. I agree. Everyone's saying that.
Thanks. Thanks,
you
guys.
look phenomenal.
I'm not looking at the comments, but thank you.
Okay. What category on Jeopardy could you sweep, get all the answers? You immediately learn what knowledge someone particularly treasures when you ask this question at a dinner party. So I ask you now, what category on Jeopardy could you sweep?
Well, this actually happened at work a couple weeks ago before I, walked out in a complete blaze of glory, fucking over the entire restaurant. I probably lost them $1,000. But anyway, the Jeopardy was on like in while we were waiting for the show to happen, and there was a category of musical theater. And
obviously.
I never talked when I was there because I was still new, but I was screaming out those answers. I'm like, Fiddler on the Roof, The Music Man.
Oh, how about this one?
I was like, yeah,
General Electric Company.
Yeah. Fuck you. Musical theater. Anything musical theater I could Broadway before the year 2000.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Reality shut up. Reality TV, obviously, for the most part, but there are some shows I don't get into. I'm gonna say like 90s celebrity trivia sort of stuff. Like the 90s are pretty like it's
just
in
random
there.
Pop culture.
Yeah.
Pop culture stuff I can do. Like pointless shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, stuff no one would remember.
Nothing that matters.
What is Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's wedding song? Go.
Oh, I don't even know that.
Oh, it's
what is it?
For you. Okay, never. I just decided I'm not gonna sing for the masses, so we just lose all the numbers.
I did not know where you were going with that.
Okay. Now, of course, I'm like, I know it, and then
you have to sing it.
Is it in the Songbird? Oh God, it's gonna come to me. I can't remember the name of the song, but I'm singing it in my head right now. Oh, here we go. Parks and Rec trivia. Oh, Office trivia for sure.
Yeah. Friends trivia.
Weird Al facts. This is a niche. Okay, I like this. Weird Al facts for 100. Songbird. Okay, I was right. Songbird.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, what is it? Fleetwood Mac, right? Fleetwood Mac is Songbird, something like that. Or what else? Like SNL trivia? I think you and I could both do that.
I think, because I have like every audiobook having to do with SNL. That I've listened to 100 times. I love SNL trivia.
Okay.
Okay, I have one.
Sister Wives.
Well, I mean,
The Brown
come on.
family.
I would love to see like if like us against Ace and Caitlin and then against Corey and Carly, like how that might be like
it ends
something
in
we could like get.
bloodshed. It ends
Like
in
I
bloodshed.
wonder what that would be like. We would need like a moderator to like
it would
ask
have to be
questions.
it would have to be like the Olympic timing in swimming, like who touches the
Yeah,
end first.
yeah.
It's gonna be a tight race.
We would all be screaming at each other, but that actually might be really fun. And I think they'd both be up for it. But we would need someone to really put those questions together that was completely not on
oh my god, if we could find like a website where like there was something where like you could click in with the answer.
Sure they have that. Does anyone know? Michael.
Amazing. Oh, moderated by Cara Berry. That would be amazing.
Yeah, but then I kind of want her to compete too. But Cara Berry, I think that would be good. Because it would just be like the 3 teams.
And I think Carol would be down for like a payoff if it came to like a tie.
We'll get the text situation figured out.
Yeah.
I have a party question. Okay, what's a moment in a movie that will always make you cry like the second it happens? I know you don't really cry that much, but I'm a crier.
Well, guess what? I cried right away when that YouTube 5 minutes short of me is going to be dropping in the next month or 2 for work.
Oh my god, I can't.
Barry Abraham cries. Oh my god. You go first because I'm thinking of one, but I know there's more. Go ahead.
Oh, I know mine immediately is Homeward Bound. End of Homeward Bound. I know you don't care because you hate animals, and you were hoping that all the animals would not come over the hill.
I hate animals. That's right.
You were hoping that Shadow died in the pit. We know.
And I've just never seen it.
That is crazy. I could never watch it again because it's too triggering.
Okay, well what do the animals like talk in this? Are they sentient?
They are sentient. But they don't have their mouths moving. And Michael J. Fox is the voice of the pit bull.
Okay. Okay, well these are the ones that just like immediately come to mind. Okay. My Girl, when Macaulay Culkin dies, he needs his glasses, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You hate children. That's right. You hate kids.
I was so happy when I was like,
to die.
Get him, those bees. You go after him. Get him. Sting him.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
Okay. Forrest Gump. When Forrest and Little Forrest do their heads at the same time.
Well, I'd say when Forrest is talking to Jenny at the grave.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And then
Sex
when his
and the
mom
City
dies,
movie?
No.
when Big proposes to Carrie, I always cry there. You can't see without his glasses. Yes. Somebody, by the way, said, Still Magnolias. Somebody up there said Gene should moderate.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to set this up. This is going to be my new obsession since I don't have a job or anything else to do. Oh, Stepmom. That's a good one.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen Stepmom? It's good.
Okay. When, oh God, what's the name of the movie? Oh God, the prison one, you guys, why am I blanking?
Shawshank Redemption?
Thank you. Shawshank Redemption, when Brooks dies.
I can't watch that. I can't watch that.
What, that whole movie or just that scene?
That I can't watch that movie because of that scene.
I know. Oh God, it's so sad. What else? Oh, like the entire movie of Coco.
Oh, well, any Pixar movie, I mean, is kind of.
Not any. Oh, he's so smart, Jenny. Oh, God. So there, I got some. Drink your juice, Shelby. The way I envied that candy drawer that Dolly Parton had in her salon when she just pulled that open, I'm like, you just have a whole drawer of Snickers and Milky Ways sitting around. How is that possible?
Now, I've only seen Steel Magnolias once, and it was at with the cast of The Music Man. Nick made us watch it, and Nick had just come back from one of his infamous hour-long walks, and he smelled so bad. And in the middle of the movie, I was like, "You need to change your clothes." And then I think I made him shower after that because I'm like, "I can still smell you." He smelled like wet dog.
Oh, okay. Another one. Up, yes. When they have like the 2 chairs, the old couple, like
Don't
anything where an
yeah.
old couple, one of them dies, like forget it. Especially if it's like an old man by himself. Ugh. So those are
Yeah.
some of mine. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. Ready?
Okay.
If I were to lose all memory, what is the first thing you'd tell me about us?
Huh. I don't know. That's hard.
Right? It's really hard.
Like, if I could tell you just one thing.
Like, yeah, that was like if I came in on here and I
You know
had
what I
no
would
memory who
you
you
know what I would
are.
say? I would say we're soulmates. That's really what
Oh.
I would say, like, because it explains everything.
I'm like, you and me at hello. With my elbow that I can't bend. Hello. You had me at hello.
All right, what would you tell me?
God, that is like yeah, in one sentence that'd be really hard. I'd be like, oh my God, we're like the same person. Just like the camped out
I was
theater
thinking
camp
I was
kids.
thinking about saying we're the same person, but we're not the same person. I think
No.
we're like complete opposite people because you're an
Yeah.
adult and I'm like a big I'm a disaster, but I'm happy in
You're
my
not a
disastrous.
disaster.
I'm kind of a disaster, but I'm fine with it.
Oh my God. Random cat. Yes.
My
The
God.
Thanksgiving share story. That it just like okay, long story short, we won't go into the whole thing, but Amanda went to a Friendsgiving, first time meeting these people, and you sat down on a chair with your
And
paper plate full of food.
save the food though. First thing that when I broke the chair in front of everyone. And then remember when
And
Brad
you just
came on
like
our
hit the
podcast, he's like,
ground.
no, I remember that. He's like, that was horribly embarrassing. There was like no coming back from it.
It just like it hit so right that day. I could not stop laughing. I was just getting the giggles and just I'm really sorry, but okay,
Oh
well,
no,
that's
it's
something that like
hilarious.
everyone knows about me. Like my family notoriously, like anytime they see something of someone tripping, falling, slipping, they immediately send it to me because that is my personality. I will stop, I will bend over, die laughing, and then I'll help you up. But it's funny when anyone slips and falls and trips and tumbles. I love it.
Meri says you guys are like Jenny and Forrest.
Okay,
You can
obviously
sit here
I'm
if you want
Forrest.
to.
You're the hot blonde, and I'm like, okay.
Sure. Kimberly Shelton says, what about tubes for Amanda's ears? Hey, Kimberly, I got them already when I was 3. Because
well, you could do 'em again. That helps.
I know my mom was saying that.
The rubber band story. Just tell it really quickly for those who don't know.
Okay, so I was working in the mall at Chinook Center. God, I have like my job history. I wrote a resume a month ago, and I'm like, I don't even know what to put on here because
you can't put that job.
300 jobs. I'm like, I could put anything.
So weird to me.
I've just had so many. I've quit so many. I've been fired from so many. But I was working at this pizza place in the mall, and my manager, who I don't know why this is an interesting piece of the story, but he was like the one Black person ever in Calgary. Like we're just
they still have his photo
white
up these days, right? He's in history books in Calgary. Okay, got it.
So my boyfriend and his friends, like the guys at the time, came to the mall and were like being assholes and like pointing and laughing at me and like just being dicks. And my boyfriend shot an elastic band into
a rubber band
into the like store and hit this guy right in the back of the head. It's bald, just right off the snap. Then I got fired, and then my dad.
You got fired because of the rubber band, or was it all just?
He's like, you need to. I don't really remember. It was such a blur. I was so mad. And then my dad. I got in the car because my dad picked me up from work, and I'm like, yeah, I got fired. It's not a big deal, like whatever. And then so my dad went back the next day to ask my manager why I got fired, and he lied and he said, oh, she was just too slow. So because he didn't want to admit
it was the rubber band. I got hit with
the
rubber band. I mean, just think about how funny that would be. High school guys fling a rubber band and he moves at just the right time. It pings him in the back of the head.
No, I like remember it. Like I was like, we were both facing the back of the store and he was next to me. And like they were obviously trying to hit me.
Did you see it coming? Like, did you see it coming in
your
peripheral?
I like turned and I saw like this. Like I saw the and it was
happened. Like the Kennedy assassination. Like slow motion.
It was the Zapruder film.
It came from the grassy knoll. God.
And it just hit him. Bing!
Oh my God. That's so bad.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
Amanda.
a really bad employee. Unless I like the job, I'm a good employee to you. So, I mean, sometimes.
I'm not your boss.
Well, I mean, but like I'm good at this because like
We're
here,
co-employees, sure.
we're co-employees, we're co-manager, Mr. Manager. Okay,
Okay. This is a funny one. This is a good one. I think I know what yours might be. If you were a professional baseball player, what would your walkout song be?
Oh, don't rain on my parade. And just the last 16 bars.
Okay, how does that go? Go.
Oh, march my band out. That all the way to the end. I'm not continuing.
And so, like, are you kind of doing like that, like model horse step out, like,
I'm like going for it.
Okay.
Maybe everything's coming up roses. That might be nice.
Do you have like a robe with like the Marabou, like you're doing like one of these little shimmies?
No, yeah, I think I'm really making it work. And also, I don't want to actually play baseball. Like, I'm there to sit on the bench.
Well, that's the same way. Like, I don't want to actually be a police officer, but I want to ride along to go catch perps.
Exactly. See, that's where I really wish that I really wish I got into like forensics or something. I would.
Yeah. Actually, I take that back. I'm more like, I think like FBI. Like, I want to be there when there's like a raid, but I want to be like a support person that's like, good job, you guys. Like, yeah, you got him. Get in there. Like, I want to like smack the butts and like,
yeah.
Like,
I don't know. No, I'd want to be like in there. I'd want to be like doing the investigation.
I don't want to be responsible because I know like I would get scared to be like, no, you go first. I don't want to. I would.
Laura Terry says "Beautiful People" by Marilyn Manson. That's funny.
I like that one. Oh, here you go.
Oh, sorry, I clicked.
Oh, there you go.
I would give everything I own, give you my world, my heart, my home.
Okay.
What's yours?
Immediately, I thought of your All-Star Dogs. Y'all ready for this? Right? All dogs. Star dogs.
Super dogs.
Super dogs. Yeah, guys. Super dogs.
Okay. Anyone from Canada knows what super dogs
She goes, they walk through hula hoops.
That's not what I said. They like jump through hula hoops.
Yeah, okay. Scout can jump through a hula hoop too.
No,
like, just
she
hold
cannot.
It out.
No, if you held the hula hoop like this, Scout can jump through it. No, she can't.
They're not holding it up above their heads, Amanda. There's
yes,
no
they
way.
are. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Are they going off of like a board? Are they like up on a board and then jumping through it?
Yeah, there's like border collies and stuff. They can like jump.
No, you said they line up and then their owners go, come here, and the dogs walk to their owners.
That
and
is
she
not,
said,
absolutely not
wild,
what I said.
And you start crying. You know they're not that good. You sent me a video. Go to their website. No. I think mine might be I mean, I like big butts is my
that's a good one. Yeah.
But I don't have a big butt. Mine is like concave and flat, which is why, I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to have a dating life. Like, no one's going to want this flat ass.
That sounded like a low-key humble brag right there.
That I have a flat ass?
You don't have a big ass?
Flat asses are so in. I am bragging. I don't know. You know what? I like Dancing Queen.
Oh, I just thought of another one for myself. Ace of Base, The Sign.
Oh.
I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes and I am happy now living without you.
Oh, I know that because I put that on a loop, on repeat on my CD player when I was getting ready for, okay, here's a humble brag. When I starred as the sergeant of police in the 8th grade production of Pirates of Penzance. Brought the house down.
Hey.
What?
Lorianne Williamson says, Super dogs are agility trained dogs. They are amazing. So shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, the performances you sent me were not that good.
I didn't send you anything. You looked up
You
on
sent
YouTube.
me the website and it was not that good.
I'm gonna
No,
murder you.
you sent me the website.
When you come to Calgary, I am forcing you to come to Super Dogs.
Okay. Well, I just will say, okay, what about Stir It Up? That's
I don't
probably
know
my
that.
top 5 favorite songs, like the reggae, like Stir It Up. Stir it up. Oh, wow.
Don't know.
Wow. Okay, well, I'll think about that, but I just thought it was a fun one. I feel like there's another song that can like really hype us up.
Well, I mean, like, it depends on what mood I'm in, because I would also love to do like an Alanis Morissette song or something.
Or it'd be fun, like a little like, there she goes. And be like,
yeah.
Like if I'm like, I'm so widow, here I come. I'm twee, you know?
Yeah, I think I would have like a playlist, and it depends on what mood I'm in.
I wouldn't let the person choose though, because you know what mine's gonna be. Who let the dogs out? Like the
Hey, Jody. Fat bottom girls, they make the rockin' world go round.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you know what I would love? Grace Kelly. That's my favorite song. That
That's a
Mika
good
song.
one.
That's a great song.
Mine would be
And
like,
it's a self-deprecating song. It says like, "Why don't you like me? Why don't you like?" It's like it's about people not liking you.
That's a good one, and that's got like a good
Yeah.
build to it. That's a great one.
I can be brown, I can be blue.
Oh, that's great. What about if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. I'm like, hey. I walk out like Diane from Fat Cam. Hi guys.
I think we could really make something out of this. I'm really gonna try to look into this trivia night that I can't get out of my head.
Holy shit! What if we did like a trivia night show? Like a trivia, you know how they do like bar
trivia? Isn't that what we were talking about?
With what, all of us?
What? Yeah, with like the 6 of us.
That'd be so fun. Okay, I totally missed that you said that. I was probably thinking about myself walking out.
What were you? Wait, we talked about it for like 5 minutes.
I feel like you're trying to guess like me. About? Like when you said I said that Mia from
I was saying that we would have a moderator. Kara would be the moderator, and we would have a trivia.
That was Sister Wives trivia. I'm talking about like general trivia.
Oh, okay. No, I just want to
would be
Sister Wives. Okay. I want to pick the categories though. All right, are we? All right, what are we doing? Let's get through fucking Salt Lake City, and then we can.
Oh yeah.
And then we can do a costume change.
Okay, so I did hear that Meri is going to come back as a friend of. I think it's kind of like unconfirmed, but confirmed.
I don't like that, babe.
I know.
I don't like that story, babe.
It's a Jen 2.0. Like, let's put another disgusting grifter who's taking advantage of people on. But we've talked about this before. She was controversial, but it wasn't like a good, it was uncomfortable to watch her.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Where you can have someone you hate, but like, okay, like Jen, she's a terrible person, but I mean, she was kind of enjoyable to watch. Meri is uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, she is uncomfortable. It's not cute. Kara likes her. Kara did a podcast with Sanique from Everybody Wants Something. Yeah. It's a great episode. But they talked about it, and Kara seems to like her and find her funny, which fine. Like I can see how people would find her funny.
Sure.
I don't like the fat shaming, although Jen is a fat shamer.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, Meri, I can't get on board in her Holiday Inn Express kitchen.
Oh, well, all of that. I mean, Robyn Brown's chairs belong in her.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, like belong in her.
So Meredith, okay, you know how I hate Andy Cohen. I think for the most part, people do.
He was even less engaged in the second part. By the way, there was only 2 parts. Isn't that unheard of?
They said it was going to be 2, then they said 3, and then it was just like, oh, cheers.
Because there's nothing else to fucking talk about. Half of it was just about Heather and Whitney's relationship.
And Heather's stupid black eye. Like, God, no one cares. I mean, obviously, no one beat you up except Jen, if she did it. If she did it, it's like the OJ book. If I did it.
If I did it.
Um,
Also, I think Andy hates Meredith because he was
I was just
really
gonna
going
say,
in
it was
on
the
her.
only time I liked him that he was like, last year you were gloating in the bathtub about Jen, and now you're like, if she's guilty, I don't know until she's sentenced.
That doesn't make any sense, Meredith, especially as a lawyer that you are.
Yeah.
Why does the sentencing matter?
She pled guilty.
Pled guilty.
And it's
she
obvious.
is guilty.
Right.
She's dumb.
But it's because she apologized or Jen's got some shit on her. Who the hell knows? I don't understand how they're backing up Jen. And this like whole thing, like, well, I'm a friend, I'm a ride or die, but I'm not going to say ride or die anymore because mental health matters. And I don't mean it in that, whatever she conned people out. Hey, she was my friend, but I didn't know this part of her. And it makes it really difficult to be friends with someone when their personality is a complete facade. And the fact that Jen came back asking people for money is disgusting. To me, that's end of friendship.
And also it gives the term ride or die like a bad image.
Right.
Like I don't like, I'm like, because I would consider myself your ride or die, and I don't want that to be associated with that kind of friendship.
Right, but you're not going to condone, like, let's say I ran some scam where I'm like, oh, I'm going to collect money and like donate it to charity, and then I pocketed it all myself.
I almost feel like I'd be like, I would almost like be into that because it would be like juicy.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I might find it juicy.
I would not be able to. I wouldn't be able. I'd be like that. I can't. I'm a public persona. I can't be associated with that.
Public figure.
No, I would have a very hard time because I'd be like, that's not the person. Like at your core, you're a different person than I thought you would.
Yeah, true. Because it just shows that they're lying. So whatever. Yeah. Anything else to say about fucking Salt Lake City?
What about Seth? Taint play. I wouldn't be with Meredith if there wasn't a little taint play. And then Meredith or Heather's like, a toe in the taint is okay, it's not even funny.
We get it. You've all had sex. Like, God. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
and the men were
25 years. That's not hot.
The men were on stage for like 10 minutes, and then Andy's like, well, see you later. Like he wanted the fuck off of his stage.
Oh, John Barlow had like a stun gun to his balls that like at any moment Lisa could just like,
Lisa's like, we're looking at this camera right here, and he's like, oh,
we're looking right there, John, we're looking right here. We're really proud of our son because he wakes himself up in the morning and he goes to school. We're very proud of Jack.
Okay.
Oh, you want a cookie because you wake up in the morning and go to school? He's a douchey teenager. Fudge college mom. Come on.
He's an entrepreneur. So all right. Before we get into the book, I have a couple sister unless you have more to...
Wait, you didn't want to talk about Whitney and her husband? At first I was like really worried about being out of work, and then how like it's like really awesome.
I was just looking at that zipper the whole time. I'm like, God, I wish I could wear a zipper. I wish I could wear a zipper.
Oh, her dress?
Yeah.
I hate that she's so gorgeous, but she is. Oh, by the way, I guess now that Whitney showed everyone how people do podcasts, we should just do that too. We should just like dress up, get hair and makeup, and then go down into our basement bar and then just like do our podcast there.
Yeah. I don't get it. I'm not a sound engineer, obviously, but like people like they have their mics like right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'd
would
be
love
banging
to have
into that thing, bumping into the thing all the time.
Well, and then the amount of comments. Amanda's just screaming into the microphone.
Oh,
actually, we haven't gotten as many of those lately, so that's nice.
Don't even start.
Because my microphone was broken for a while. Okay, so I have a few little bits of Sister Wives updates. Gwen just put out another YouTube video, so go watch that. She is not even trying to be PC anymore. She's just like not PC, but like Switzerland. Diplomatic. She's not trying to be. Yeah, she's exactly. She's like she was watching it and she's like, no, that's fucked up. Like she was really. So everyone check that out. We need to rejoin her Patreon because like remember she like had the Patreon and then we didn't
change it a few times and all that. Yeah.
And we didn't talk about this, but we do have on our go check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
We have coming up this week. We have the 4 lives of Kody Brown's
Four wives
wives.
of Cody's life. Four wives of
Four lives of
Cody's
Cody's wives. There we go. I did look that up before I put that on there.
And the cover photo is like Kody and Robyn, like on the red rocks. Like,
but it's funny. We get a lot of boot lamp sightings in it.
Oh God, I can't wait for boot lamp.
So that's good. And then the the episode after that, which is Big Boy Panties. I watched that this morning. It is a underappreciated episode because it is good. Like, they really. It's another episode where Janelle just decimates Robyn about the sister wives closet thing.
It's also, so obvious looking back. Yeah. She fucking hated Robyn. She had Robyn's number from day -10.
Yeah, but also the funniest thing is that in 4 Lives of Cody's Wives, Janelle goes to Robyn and she's developing. But it's not, it didn't arrive in time for the expo because they do another fucking expo. But Janelle is developing.
They didn't lose enough money the first time.
Right. They make the least in this next one. Well, we'll get to it. But Janelle's developing an apron, Jody. An apron.
You know what? She could make a killing if she had an apron. Boot lamp. Just.
I mean, boot lamp merchandise.
Maybe we need to do that.
But anyway, check out Gwen. Oh, and then also on TRP, Total Request Pod, we did also for anyone who's still wondering, old TRP. If you only want TRP, stick there, and that's where all the back episodes are. You will not get that
hundreds. Yes,
yeah, hundreds. But we just did a 2-parter where you can watch along with us, Amanda.
Kind of like what we're doing now, but we have like another screen up.
Yeah,
along with
we figured that out. We figured that out.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we did. It was a little rocky for a bit there, but we did.
It was good.
We did Camped Out. I'm going to Performing Arts Camp, and it's
like an MTV True Life special, and wow.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. And then this week we're doing Pretty Little Liars, the pilot.
Yep.
Fun. What else? I have a couple pictures here to look at. One of our, I should have written down who it was, babe, but somebody found Christy. We found Christy.
Meri's good friend, Christy.
We found Christy.
Her scissor wife, as I accidentally said last week. I swear to God, it was a Freudian slip. God, they really all have the same face.
I mean, that handsome woman there in the middle.
All the same faces, just Cody's face on every single one of them.
Yeah, it's just Cody's, but Christy is the best looking one, which, I mean, Meri has good taste.
I mean, look at that skirt, that long black skirt. That's hot.
This is what she wore to a wedding. A long sleeve turtleneck and a long black. Okay, so there's that. And then we found somebody else found this. Quinn and Janelle Brown's bunch. Yikes. Handsome women.
Okay, so the sister behind. Well, wait, is Kody on the far right, or is that just
Cody's the very far right with the stain on his white t-shirt?
Okay, so behind him is a mix between Kody and Meri's face.
Meri, this is Meri.
Oh, that is Meri.
No, it's not Meri, but it's Meri. It's not Meri, but it's Meri.
I mean, if Kody and Meri had a baby, it shouldn't look like Leon. It should look like that sister.
Handsome woman is holding Savannah. Like the genes in this family are strong.
How are they holding the children? Look at the
not well. This is how I would hold
I feel
the
like
child.
This is how if I handed you my newborn
by
baby,
the neck.
You would be the sister next to Quinn.
What am I supposed to do? Yeah,
just right by the neck.
Like
what?
Hey, just kind of
quiet.
Under one arm.
He likes it. No, he's not breathing, Amanda. That's why he's quiet. Oh, okay.
And then there's Quinn. This guy, irresistible to even Janelle's mother fell in love with him so much that she decided to switch to polygamy for Quinn.
Eesh.
So yikes.
Yeah.
Also another listener, Kate Barshaw Campbell, just put this on our Facebook page. It's a picture of the colada ring of Robyn's colada rings. And
does that say $557?
Yeah, well, she edited that, but first she just put everyone guess how much this is. This is like our most popular post ever on our page. It has like over 100 comments on it.
The fact that it's not even all gold, it literally says touch of gold. There's a touch of gold.
But Jody, there's a little diamond there in the middle, Jody.
Sterling silver and a touch of gold for $557.
Hideous.
And look at the fingies on those. The dimensions of the fingies are like, the middle 3 fingies are all the same length and they are long.
This isn't even Robyn's fault either, like that she drew this, because like this is the
It's a classic, it's a colada ring, right?
right. But like Robyn
Their jeweler
drawing this,
sucks.
yeah, the jeweler sucks. This is horrible.
His molds suck.
And
Ugh.
lastly, I just wanted to show that another one of our listeners made this, and I just really appreciate it. It's a
Oh my
Valentine's Day
God.
card. I love you like Janelle loves a boot lamp. Again, I should have written down the name of all of these people that are doing the Lord's work for us, but you know, at 4 a.m,
Gotta come up with something like roses are red, violets are blue. I love a
yes.
boot lamp. How about you? I don't know, something. God.
Something about poo. All right. Are we ready for? Are we ready? Oh wait. Oh, also. Okay. Are we ready for the Janelle chapter? Of this is her most recent Instagram story. Just wanted you to see how close up she took this picture.
I'm in North Carolina today, and for some reason, I didn't think about how cold 40 degrees was with the rain and humidity. I'm wearing in a mismatch. A mismatch, she says, of clothes I brought as I run errands today. God, her posts.
She
are
wanted
about
us
nothing.
to know this.
I wore clothes today. What is what that says?
And
It's
she took the
40
picture
degrees,
like this. This is the
and
picture.
I wore clothes.
Are you ready for our costume change?
Oh yeah. Okay, you want to go first?
Oh, do you want? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. And then you tap dance for a second.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh, she's gonna get
Michael.
Amanda's very theatric. She likes to go with the costuming. Oh, I can hear things go on. What's going on back there? Oh boy. Is she muted? No, she's muted. She's very quiet. Okay, so as we embark on this chapter, let's remember the infamous God, this is so bad. Wedding photo of Kody and Janelle. Most flattering angle. I mean, every woman, especially on her wedding day, wants to wear black. Shot from, oh my God.
I think what we have is really awesome. I wouldn't want anything else.
Is that a bright purple or is that royal
It's
blue?
blue. It's royal blue. My mom helped me pick it out at Costco yesterday. I leave the tags on, Amanda. You can return it afterward. And I was like, well, obviously. And then she's like, so you just leave the tags on? I'm like, I know how to return things. But we picked this out. It was this, and then there was like a pink. And I'm like, which one looks more Janelle? And she said pink, but I'm like, that's not going to look very good on with my skin, babe.
No, this blue is way more Janelle.
This is Janelle.
So
and
Janelle.
This is an extra large. So it's
I love this.
I mean,
that is so Janelle.
And my mom goes, well, you might wear that again. It's nice. I'm like, I will never wear this. I would never.
I know you're like, oh, do you have a button up? I don't, because as ladies with boobs, no, you can't do a button up because you will always have this. You
got to do the safety pin. You got to do the safety pin.
Oh, I know the safety, but
or
you
go
get
from
the bottom though, and then you go like up,
and you get just
a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you leaving? All right.
No, I'm just right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my.
I'm hot. I'm wearing 3 layers now. Should I do it up more? Should I like button up the? I feel like I should button this up.
Don't be mad at me, but I didn't go and buy any new clothes, but I just thought I would wear my Janelle jacket.
Perfect. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Good enough. Great.
Okay. Because I mean, this is very Janelle.
This is like the before and after.
Oh,
yeah.
This is, I mean, Janelle doesn't give a fuck. Janelle is not going to go and buy something special just for a couch time or a special, right?
Bootleg.
Oh wait, what did I do? I cut off, but you cutting the microwave off with my boobs. Oh, how my boobs always reset the clock on my oven and my microwave because I have cabinets above. every fucking time, and I just hear beep, 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 and I always have to
Hot.
reset the clocks. It's so fucking annoying.
Let's see here. I
Okay.
immediately look 20 pounds heavier in this.
Well,
Like, even
yeah,
my
but you
face
also
looks
have
heavier.
like layering underneath. Oh yeah, I
This is
should have
why,
gotten like a
like-
pink bottle.
Oh yeah, plexus. My original idea.
Guys, Kody Brown here. Thanks for watching. I just was taking my dogs for a walk and
Just soaking my
this is
beans.
really awesome.
Christine soaks her beans. No, I soak my beans.
Did you see that weird ass TikTok that Christine put out? And it's her and
I've seen all of them.
I don't know if it's like Isabel, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go tease Truly," and it's like doing some weird little walking down the hall.
Yeah, that's
What
like a
the
new
hell?
trend that I hate. Yeah, no, it's a trend.
Oh, to walk
Of people like walking away, like on my way to do this zany thing.
Okay, I thought it was kind of creepy, but
So
sure.
my original idea was for us to just be in costume the entire time, and then I was like, but people that tune in for I'm like, I can't sit in this for the first time.
Right.
And I need people to know, like, I would need to be constantly saying, this is a costume.
Right.
And for next week, we need to figure out something for Christine. And Robyn, I think we can easily dress as Robyn. I mean, just banana curls like Kimbo. But what do we do for Christine next week? Like, I was thinking we could wear like cute like headbands or something. Like, remember when she had that cute sash in her hair?
I do like girl power.
Or we could do like the polygamist, like long sleeve with the tank top over it.
Ooh, no, because she's like a new woman. She says she's dating. I think she did a photo
She announced
shoot,
it. Oh, I saw.
She's like new Sandy in Greece. She has like leather pants. Like, ooh, I'm single.
Tell me about it, stud.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we'll figure this out. Okay.
We'll figure out what we're doing next week. I mean, I'll probably have nachos next to me. Okay, what
That's
page are we on here? Okay, we're on page 32 for anyone who's following along.
Okay, are you Janelle?
Yeah, I think I'll be
awesome.
Janelle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. You got a Kody voice? You just gotta get mad.
Oh, just gotta bro it out.
Okay. I grew up in Bountiful, Utah, and was raised in the LDS faith. My mother had met some Mormon missionaries while in college, and after she graduated, having converted to Mormonism, she moved to Utah to be with others of her faith. My father died when I was 2 years old. Oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking sad. And my mother remarried, but my stepfather was not a hands-on father. Huh, well, runs in the family. Oh, what do you
change the background?
I like
Robyn's Mansion. Do you like Robyn's Mansion? Guys, cul-de-sac, you can't really tell it's Cody's.
Can't tell it. Yeah.
Guys, you always got Meri.
No, because that looks like it's me.
It does look like you got little leggies
with big thick legs.
Coyote
Pass.
Pass.
Let's stick on Coyote Pass. Because I mean, she did live there in the RV.
Well, she bought it. She lived there. She owns it.
Yeah, she owns it.
Well,
all right. Eventually, my mother. Okay, so her stepfather was not hands-on. He was distant and emotionally unavailable. Weird. And eventually, my mother divorced him. I knew when I got married and had children of my own that I would look for a man who would be intimately engaged in every aspect of our children's life. Oh, cut to they're adults. Bye-bye.
Right. Also, I love what everyone's telling us to wear. Black leather pants, transition lenses, power colors.
Yeah, I know, like but you won't be able to see our pants.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Nacho. I think we just have nachos again. Go back to
people love when podcasters eat while they're recording,
especially chili cheese nachos. The sight of these two chubby girls.
I was disgusted would be an understatement.
All right. One of the things instilled in you if you grow up LDS is that you are living the only true faith. Nothing else will get you to eternal exaltation. Toward the end of high school, I met a student named Adam with whom I was quite taken.
Oh,
Janelle.
Janelle's like 50 Shades of Grey here.
It's getting hot, and it's not just this shirt that I put on.
I thought he was pretty awesome.
I think what he had was pretty awesome. I wouldn't want anything else. I am really hot in this. Okay, I knew he wasn't Mormon, which meant we had no hope of being together unless he converted. Oh. I called my grandmother and told her about a boy I had a crush on. She recognized his name, and because everyone fucking knows each other.
Yeah.
She recognized his name and remembered that his family had at one time lived next door to her.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm getting twitchy. All right. They're in the Klan, my grandmother told me. Oh my God. Many of my relatives are still down south, and to Southerners, there was only one Klan, the Ku Klux Klan. I was shocked and told my grandmother so. My reaction made her laugh. They're not in that Klan, my grandmother explained. They're polygamists. They're pligs. Until my grandmother told me this.
Babe. That was getting real uncomfortable there. I think Janelle thought that was a joke.
Yeah, she's like, this
Ku
is
Klux
funny.
Klan is the ba-dum-bum, ching. God.
Until my grandmother told me this, I had no idea polygamists actually existed, let alone lived among us. I had grown up in the LDS Church of Utah. Yes, this is the third time you've said that now, Janelle. But I was unaware that there was such a thing as polygamy. I thought it was a myth or something from the early days of Mormonism, an old-fashioned tradition that had long since been abandoned. Adam was not completely committed to his fundamentalist faith, and I was happy to welcome him to the LDS Church. Not basically, he just wanted to fuck her. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll convert. Yeah, that's right.
And Adam is Meri's brother.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, that's going to be a reveal. Jody, you're spoiling it. Jody.
It's just the most awesome part of the story.
I had grown up in the LDS Church of Utah. I was unaware that there was... Adam was not completely committed to his fun. Not long after he converted, we began courting. Soon we were married in the temple, but my husband wasn't really interested in either his new faith or the branch of fundamentalism he's been raised in. In fact, he had very little spiritual conviction. Wait, is this Meri's brother, though? Because they were polygamists. Are you sure?
Well,
this might be a different. This might be a first. Yeah, let's
wait,
see.
She had more than one lover?
Suitor.
Wow, Janelle really gets around.
Soon we were married in the temple, but his family, however, fascinated me. I would tell my friends, my in-laws are polygamists. So I guess this is them. Okay. I was proud to know people in a subculture. They were a novelty. They were a hobby business. One of the reasons I was so transfixed by Adam's relatives was that they were so outwardly normal. In fact, they were completely conventional and contemporary. They didn't live behind closed doors or practice any strange customs. They worked. They participated in the community. They sent their kids to local schools. My in-laws didn't dress strangely. Well, I don't know about that. As some fundamentalist sects did. The women were strong and independent and had an equal say in family affairs with their husband. If only I'd been as enamored with my husband as I was with his family. Unfortunately, Adam and I had problems right from the start. We weren't spiritually, emotionally, or romantically compatible. We lived together for only 6 months before he moved out. What the fuck? I would love to know more information about that.
I want to know about the sexual compatibility.
Tell us about the sex, Janelle.
So does that mean she's just not that into it? She doesn't need it that often, and he probably wanted it more? Because she was very happy with Kody. She's like, no, we're totally good.
Oh, we're good. Kody and I are good. No, we're good. No, we're fine. He's my best friend. We're fine. We're fine, Suki.
I get it.
Oh,
right?
I get it too. Although my husband and I had separated, I remained close to his family, including Adam's sister. Y'all
ready for this?
Meri.
Whoa.
Little did I know. And then in brackets, she writes, little did I know how close we'd eventually become.
So close.
Oh, they are so close. If I could fix one word to describe the two of them. Close. At first, I have to admit it was the novelty that drew me to them. But then I began to feel emotionally invested in them. I enjoyed their large gatherings and the complex and generous notion of family that they presented. At this time, Adam's father had 4 wives and too many children to count. Some were adults like my husband, and some were still in elementary school. That's not a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fucked
don't
up.
like that.
Adam's parents went out of their way to include me in their events and to make me feel welcome in their lives. Their group were close-knit and inviting. Even though I was still a member of the LDS church, I was always welcome to attend the religious gatherings. So Janelle made Adam convert from polygamy to regular LDS. Is that what she's saying?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. That makes
Like
sense.
she was still a member of the LDS church, even though she married, this awesome guy, Adam.
I think
awesome
what he had was
Adam.
really awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome Adam. One evening, they invited me to a fireside presentation, which is an informal spiritual get-together. Sounds like a fucking blast.
Sounds like a cult. Like, let's gather around a fire for a tradition. Okay.
Your night last night, like hanging out with your mom at the Blue Plate special and then watching a bad movie, sounds more exciting than
my God, yeah.
Informal spiritual get-together.
With
My
my
ex-husband,
in-laws.
yeah,
Fun.
cool.
And
my
Meri.
ex-in-laws, yeah,
With
Meri was there.
Meri.
My ex-husband's sister Meri was there. Since I had married her brother, I was friendly with Meri. I knew she was dating a young man, Kody Brown. Okay, so this was happening like simultaneously, with whom she was clearly smitten. I don't know if anyone wants to know what Meri looks like when she's smitten, but it looks about like that. Although Meri talked about Kody a great deal, I had never met him. That evening, when Kody walked into the house to join the party, the strangest feeling washed over me. I felt as if I had forgotten something and suddenly remembered it. It was a feeling of
like what?
like what? Like you're horny.
She had tingly places.
He's like kind of good looking. It was a feeling of relief and recognition, but I was in the middle of a horrible divorce, and I had no idea how to handle. How is it a horrible divorce when you're 20
and you're chilling with his family?
And you're chilling with his family, and you've only been married 6 months. It's not like you had like assets or kids.
This
whatever.
Is weird.
I had no idea how to handle the sensation Kody's entrance conjured in me. Conjured in me. So I packed it away and made a mental note to deal with it later. That sounds like Janelle.
Oh, she's dealing with it later.
I feel horny, but I'll deal with it later.
Yeah,
my divorce was not yet finalized, so I still attended certain functions with my estranged husband. One of these was Meri and Kody's wedding. Oh, Michael. Oh, we should have uploaded those pictures.
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Oh, do you have Meri's picture?
Oh.
Do you have Meri and Kody's? Oh, God. Look how happy he looks. Look how happy he looks in the picture with Christine. He looks like he wants to kill himself in that picture. Oh,
yeah, he
Christine.
does.
Look
how stupid he looks with Robyn. That dumb freaking flowy hair.
They both are stupid. All right. If you look at the wedding pictures, you will see me and my ex-husband in several of the photos. Well, we wouldn't know because we've seen the same 2 stock photos of Meri and Kody over and over. Kody and Meri made a wonderful couple. They were so young and so much in love. They were like teenagers. Well, they were teenagers.
Exactly.
Silly and goofy. At their wedding, I never imagined that one day I'd join their family. In fact, I hadn't yet considered converting to their faith. A little more than a year after my own wedding, my divorce was finalized. My husband lost touch with me and spent very little time with his family. What the fuck happened with this guy? This guy seemed like he has something else going on with this guy. But I grew closer to my former in-laws. I entered their family by marriage and stayed when the marriage was over. And I handed over to Kody Brown.
Okay. All right. You guys are hilarious in the comments, by the way.
Yeah. And I know Kody wasn't a teenager, I know, but like fucking,
close enough.
Yes, he's
all right.
Bebe.
Kody. Even when Meri and I were newlyweds, entering the principle of plural marriage was always at the back of our minds. I had a sense in my heart that this was something I needed to do when I was young. I had seen older men marrying women who had children by their first husbands. I didn't think I should or could bring other people's children into my life and merge my family with someone else's. At the time, I felt this would be a disruptive to the children and uncomfortable for the ex-husband. Are we talking about Robyn there? It would be disruptive for the children to bring them in, and it would hurt the ex-husband's feelings. Okay. After Meri and I were married, Janelle was often on the periphery of our lives. He was so proud to use that word periphery.
Yeah, I also hate that periphery is like split between two lines. That I hate that.
Yeah, and they did it at the wrong letter.
Yeah, they did it at the wrong letter.
It's not syllables.
Yeah.
We both knew that Janelle had endured a rough period during her short-lived marriage, and we wanted to make sure that she remained close with Meri's family despite the divorce, which again is weird.
That is weird. You don't need to stay close.
6 months. They're divorced.
I don't talk to Brad's parents. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God, leave her alone. We, as well as Meri's parents, were looking out for Janelle purely because we cared about her. There was never any thought in my mind or in Meri's of Janelle becoming a wife. Okay, so why don't you just like call her Fat Kody? God. Meri and I often invited Janelle out for pizza. Are you calling her Fat Kody?
And like, yeah, she always come when there's pizza. Yeah.
The women had developed a friendship of their own, independent of Meri's brother. And through Meri, I got to know Janelle. Our friendship was entirely platonic, but I recognized Janelle's intelligence, and conversation always flowed easily between us.
So he's like, this woman's like smart.
Like she's ugly and fat, but like...
Yeah. She actually was not fat, like when they got like in that wedding picture.
Listen,
she's
I
like
do not think she is fat, but in Cody's mind,
right?
That's what he's thinking. Like, I mean, she's fun to talk to, but woof.
Yeah, I mean, Meri's thin at least. She's got that dead tooth, but at least she's thin.
God, Janelle has always been career-minded. When I first met her, she worked in marketing communications, but then she switched to human resources at an employment agency. I always seem to be working. Oh God, of course you were. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always seem to be working transitory jobs. Meri and I were still living our carefree existence and hadn't settled on a logical career path. You still haven't settled on a logical career path, Kody.
No.
After Meri and I had been married for 3 months, I went looking for a new job. I went to the employment agency where Janelle worked. She helped me out, first with a few part-time positions and eventually with a full-time job in sales. One afternoon, I had to stop by Janelle's office to pick up a check. I passed by her desk to say hello. A quick hello turned into a long conversation. I mean, this is getting so hot.
I mean, God.
This might get censored by YouTube here. Rated a long conversation.
At the fucking employment agency, he's picking up a check for what, $67.50?
Oh my God.
After taxes.
Janelle was very forthcoming about her life. She complained about the guys she was dating, how immature and unsatisfactory they were. I mean, I know like when I talk to guys that just like, and I'm like, God, I mean, these guys, they're just like unsatisfactory, you know? It's definitely how chicks talk. God. Immediately, a thought popped into my head. Janelle should marry a guy like me.
I mean,
the narcissism.
The narcissism.
God.
Who has that thought? If a guy was complaining to me about like his dating history, there would never be a thought like, he should date someone like me.
Obviously, you should be dating a girl like me. Oh, especially because you're married. And she was married to your brother-in-law. God, I hate
That's
him.
His first thought is that.
Oh, it gets better. Ready?
Yep.
I thought I was the perfect solution to Janelle's problem.
Good God.
Back then, I was young and arrogant.
Oh, yeah. Back then.
Back then,
yes.
I was also naive. Say what?
Kody, you're smart.
I thought I was everything Janelle was looking for. Hey, remember, wasn't he telling Suki that Janelle was going, ooh, me, ooh,
I think that was
me,
more
me.
Christine. I really think that
he said Janelle and Christine.
Janelle's never
begging to be in
anything.
With him.
Janelle's always just on the cusp of just like walking into the ocean. I feel.
Also notice that Kody has brought up several times that Janelle had a job, meaning, Meri and I don't have jobs because we're just like young and like we're just young. Well, cool, because there's like high schoolers that also make more money and have jobs than Kody and Meri did. A few months later, Meri and I were getting ready to move from Utah to Wyoming to be close to my family. Meri, Janelle, and I had spent some time together and gotten to know one another even better. In fact, Meri and I were even renting Janelle's old house for a while.
What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, she was their landlord.
Shit.
And she was the one that gave Kody his checks at the unemployment agency. She was like running his entire life.
This is like an HR issue. Like she
really is
being a subordinate. Oh my God. I wanted to see Janelle once more before we moved away, so I invited her to lunch with me. Technically, it's inappropriate for a married man to have lunch alone with another woman.
But you did it because you're a piece of shit and you don't care.
Yeah, funny. You did the same thing with Robyn too, right?
Yeah, weird. Yeah.
But it's okay if Kody does it, right?
It's okay. He's following his heart, Jody.
But Janelle and I were friends. There was no thought of courting, so this lunch was purely platonic. Well, obviously not if you were saying like, yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. But during that lunch, that same thought that I'd had a few months earlier in Janelle's office crossed my mind. There was something between Janelle and me. Okay. I hate him.
Oh, yeah.
I just like...
No, he's the worst.
He's now decided, oh, there's something here. He's now saying, okay, I'm going to court you now.
Yeah, obviously there's something between them. Because when he develops feelings for a woman, it's they already have feelings for him. So every woman has feelings for him.
And it's like, he's like, oh, I'm like into her and I'm attracted to her. Like, no, I'm not. When he's like around them, he's like, she's fine. But then when he goes home, he's like horny about it. But like, God, I was a married man, so I had to be careful with my words. I tried to be as offhand as possible when I said to Janelle, maybe you and I should consider you and me. Smooth.
That was him being careful with his words, by the way, because he's a married man.
So careful.
Yeah. That's fine. Oh, back to Janelle. And get ready for Kody to come back, because this only goes a page and a half now. Janelle's like, tired. Here's my next chapter. Yeah. I completely rebuffed Kody's suggestion. I was shocked, and I laughed it off. I think what we have is awesome. After that, I didn't even give it a second thought. But when I returned to the office that afternoon, the office where we pay Kody his checks.
Where she could
for the employment agency.
Send him on temp jobs.
Yeah.
He gets like preferential treatment.
So that he could pay her rent because she was his landlord.
Yeah.
When I returned to the office that afternoon, my coworkers were suspicious, as Robyn was saying. They wanted to know who the cute man was who took me to lunch. I heard that people in the office said I was glowing, but that seems exaggerated. Oh, Janelle.
She's like, I'm not glowing, you guys. It's
like, look at me. I rubbed my eyes like 2 seconds ago.
He pays me rent.
Yeah.
He's late on his rent, so he took me out for lunch to like make up for it.
Yeah, and then he forgot his wallet at lunch, so I ended up having to foot the bill.
Absolutely.
A few months after Kody and Meri had moved to Montana, Kody told me they were going to be returning to his dad's ranch in Wyoming for the weekend, so I decided to visit as well. Sounds like a blast. Oh. When I called my mother and I told her I was going to spend a few days with here we go. And I told her I was going to spend a few days with a polygamist family, she became alarmed. Unfortunately, many members of the LDS Church harbor a deep mistrust of polygamy. Mormons are taught from a young age that fundamentalism is backwards, right? Shouldn't it be backwards?
Sure.
Backward? Sure. Backwards and sinful. I guess my mother was worried I was going to be converted, swept away in some sort of cult and never heard from again. Although it was clear that my mom didn't want me to go to Wyoming, she knew me well enough not to tell me not to do something. Had she tried to prevent me from visiting Kody and Meri, I would have left the moment I'd hung up the phone. Sorry, there's like a bird like right on my window. Ever since my mother divorced my stepfather,
Robyn.
It's actually a blue jay. Ever since my mother divorced my stepfather, she had developed an independent and free spirit. What's her mom's name? Cheryl? Is it Cheryl?
Yeah, Janelle's Grandma Cheryl. They all love her.
She follows her own path at her own speed. So when I told her I was going to visit Meri and Kody, she told me she was coming along for the weekend. Part of her wanted to meet a polygamist family and see what they were like, and part of her wanted to protect me from them. Well, let's just say this trip had an unexpected development. When Kody's father, Quinn, arrived and met my mother, they had an instant chemistry. I mean, from what we know about meeting Quinn on Sister Wives, he's a...
Oh, this is ladies'
He's
night. No what? Oh, what a night.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Quinn already had 2 wives, but he and my mom began courting. And not long after our trip to Wyoming, they were married. That's fucking insane. When I returned to Utah, I began to explore the polygamist faith. There was something in the doctrines that intrigued me. All the men who I'd met in the faith had character. In addition to this, I discovered that the women were amazingly strong. Well, yeah, you fucking have to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. It became immediately apparent to me that when you choose to follow a countercultural path, you have to learn to be independent. In other words, when you choose an alternative lifestyle, one that is denigrated by the public, it develops your character. Thanks for explaining that to us, Janelle. You either wash out or you stand up. Once I came to this conclusion, I started to believe there was something for me in fundamentalism. As I was investigating the faith, I started studying the doctrines and principles of Meri and Kody's group, as well as talking to a lot of members of their church. I decided to pay another visit to Meri and Kody, who were now living in Montana. I thought they were just moving back to Wyoming.
Yeah,
they're all
in Wyoming. Yeah.
They were just going for the weekend in Wyoming. Okay. When I went up to Montana, I brought the man I was seeing at the time. What?
A man, Janelle.
A man. Oh,
she really gets around that little
She's
hostage.
Really spreading it around. Yeah. Despite dating a member of the LDS faith, a conventional Mormon, I couldn't suppress my interest in fundamentalism. During that visit to Montana, it progressed from a curiosity to a calling. She's kind of an asshole, huh? She's dating this guy. She's like, let's go to Montana. Also, what is this guy? Why would this guy agree to go to this? Hey, I'm going to go visit, my ex-sister-in-law.
This is like Sex in the Salt Lake City, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Jody. God. Back to Kody.
Like humor. When Janelle showed up in Montana, she had a guy in tow, getting his pencil wet. I knew she was hoping that a real relationship would develop between them, but I guess I was starting to wish for the opposite to happen. It may be ungenerous to say, but I hoped the relationship would fizzle. He is such a dick.
Because he's an asshole.
I mean, I don't really want her, but I really don't want her with this guy. What a fucking dick.
Yeah.
When I saw Janelle and her boyfriend, I couldn't stop wondering why she was sabotaging herself.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, because she's not with you. She's sabotaging.
Look at the next line.
Don't get me wrong. The boyfriend was an awesome guy. But I had a sense that Janelle and I shared a destiny. God.
What a piece of shit. This guy could have been Janelle's
awesome guy.
Yeah.
And Janelle is an awesome guy. That's all she's ever wanted. I think it's really
for
awesome.
the record. She did get all her kids out of it. We wouldn't have Hunter, Garrison, Gabe, Savannah, Madison. But still, she could have had such a different life. Wow.
But Kody decided that was destiny.
It was destiny.
The minute I met Janelle's date, I said to Meri, she's getting in her own way. She doesn't want to let herself have what she truly wants. So she's dating another guy. Oh, what is it that she truly wants? Explain this to me like I'm a woman.
She wants that Kody Brown dick.
I'm not sure Meri quite understood what I was hinting at. Yeah, because you're her husband. And she's not expecting you to say, I want to bone your former sister-in-law.
Yeah.
That's why Meri didn't catch what you're... God. I couldn't shake my spiritual awakeness that Janelle and I would one day marry. Okay, you can't just call your heart on a spiritual
I
awakenment.
know. Your little boy crush. God.
Because he can't have any other guy have something that he doesn't even want. He doesn't even want Janelle. Yeah, exactly, Jean. Destiny means bank account. And by the way, we're saying destiny because that's how Robyn stupidly says it in the opening of every episode.
Seems like destiny.
Seems like destiny. We should always be together. Okay. I'm not sure exactly when this insight came to me. It wasn't born out of the same conventionally romantic attraction I had to Meri. Oh, shocking. Why? It wasn't born out of attraction. Again, this asshole. It was a different feeling entirely, one that had more to do with spirituality and intellectual compatibility than romantic love.
Ooh, sexy.
However, I couldn't help notice that in addition to her first-rate mind, well, I mean, I'm dropping my panties right now. Wow.
well, see what he says next.
First-rate mind. Talk sexy to me more. I found her extremely attractive because she had cash in her wallet.
Yep.
Okay, add that last part. Sure you did, Kody. Which actually he should have because Janelle is actually
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Since I couldn't shake the awareness that we would share a future, no, you don't get to decide that. He just decides something, and like obviously it's a sign it's meant to be just because it's a thought he has in his head.
He completely bombarded this relationship with this awesome guy apparently because he decided he wanted to marry her.
I was confounded by the fact that Janelle brought a date when she came to visit. I was certain that she was doing this to keep herself at a distance from me. In essence, I think she was testing both of our resolves. No, I think she wasn't thinking of you.
I think she was, though. Why would she visit them, though? She was into
because she was like friends of the family and they were friends.
That's crazy.
Maybe he was like, hey, we have your rent. We're visiting.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, she's
cash. And she's like, I better go now to cash that check or else I'm never getting my rent.
When I left Montana, I was inspired but confused. I was attracted to the fundamentalist Mormon religion, and I was starting to think Kody might be the right person for me. For the first time, I allowed myself the luxury of admitting that I was interested in Kody. Not in a saccharine, gushy, romantic way, but because he was emblematic of all the things that attracted me to his faith. But still, I was nervous. Converting to fundamentalism meant... Did I say converting? I don't know why I always get stuck with these like long fucking words.
Well, because it's Janelle. She actually uses good vocabulary.
Yeah, but then last week I was Kody and he kept saying fundamentalism. Right, converting to fundamentalism meant leaving my own faith. I needed time to think things through. I wanted to do some self-exploration.
Oh, yeah,
I was only 22, but already I'd been through a divorce. I wanted to get in touch with my own spirituality and my own ideals before making any major decisions. I wanted to travel to get away from familiar surroundings. Part of me wanted to buy a Jeep, get a dog, and drive off to Colorado and live in the mountains. Well, there you go.
Weird. I thought he didn't like animals.
Oh, no, no dogs in the bed. They'll live outside. Another part wanted to explore my interest in the Native American way of life. I could so see her like immersing herself in that too. Oh, yeah. Something that has fascinated me since I was a little girl. I have always been involved with, now she's going into Native American culture. Okay.
She's so really, Janelle.
She's...
God, okay. She just needs to like breed some huskies and
I know
with some dream catchers.
Live in a teepee. I have always been involved with Native American culture on some level, whether through reading and studying or through collecting art and artifacts like the boot lamp.
Yep.
Many of my friends were involved in the Mountain Men movement. Okay, didn't know that was a thing. Okay. They participated in reenactments of historical Mountain Men rendezvous, including spending time living in primitive housing, including teepees. What the fuck?
This is so
Janelle's life. This is so Janelle.
Janelle, you know what? I think Janelle deserves like a steampunk life. Like,
yeah, she does.
But yeah, like super into like Ren Fair. That is her destiny, I think.
I think Christine is more Ren fair. Janelle is just like Native American,
okay.
like living on the earth.
Okay, yes,
Like just being one.
plus historical reenactment, more like she's gonna date like some super hot blacksmith at like a Civil War campaign.
Sure.
Like he's skilled.
One of our
skilled in
watchers,
the
a
trade.
random cat wrote moccasin lamp. Hilarious.
Hey,
Oh.
hey. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Hey, you
of
got your moccasins on.
I do. I love them.
All right, I don't even know where I fucking was. Oh, the rendezvous. They also practice many of the crafts, such as furniture making and handiwork, typical of the early 1800s. I decided it would be a good idea to spend some time living closer to nature, as Native Americans once had. I bought a teepee and quit my job, intending to camp in my teepee for as long as I could bear it. Okay.
And
I need a second to wrap my head around that.
And yet she ends up with Kody Brown stuck in Lehigh, paying rent for the entire family. And her kids have to go outdoors, up and down flights of concrete stairs to get back into her apartment. God,
she
Kody fucked her life over. Jesus.
God, Janelle, she's so cool. I feel like that's really cool. That's like a cool thing to do. That's crazy.
It's like sad to hear this because what her life could have been. God.
Oh, this gets better. Kody's father had lots of open space on his ranch and offered to let me camp on his land. This is insane. By this time, he had married my mother. I knew that if I got too cold in the teepee, I could retreat to a warm house where my mother would be waiting. I mean, yeah, okay.
Okay, I mean, I got to Coyote Pass, like
all over again.
The prequel, yeah,
yeah. I got to, so she's used to shitting in buckets. Like the RV was not a problem for her. I got to Wyoming in November. Cold weather had settled in a while.
Good idea, Janelle. Buy a teepee in November,
right when the first frost is about to. And the temperatures in Wyoming are biting and unbearable. I would love this though. I feel like both of us I would be like in a t-shirt in this teepee. Like, this is perfect.
Maybe for like a couple hours, but then like
long sleeve tee.
I'm gonna get hungry and like
hungry. Yeah, well, obviously I'm having like there's food everywhere. Despite this, I was determined. It was below freezing when I got my camp set up. It sounds awesome. I didn't last a single night. It was so cold that only after a few hours I went back into the house. I had quit my job in Utah, so I was free to travel up to Wyoming as much as I wanted. Kody's father is a patriarchal man in the sense that
dropping bombs here.
That he, in a sense that he feels it is his duty and responsibility to look after the people in his family orbit. Yeah, that's my definition of patriarchy. The patriarchy. They take care of their family unit.
Yeah.
Sure. But his family orbit, I was one of those people. He took me under his wing and made it clear that it was his intention to find me a guy. What? Why?
This is so weird.
I'm trying to live in a teepee here. I don't need a guy. Whose plan was to...
So, like, everyone's family is all up Janelle's ass.
Yeah, God.
Meri's family, Kody's family. Like, why is everyone so concerned about what's going on?
I'm so hot in this fucking shirt. Quinn's plan was to convince me to settle on Kody's brother. But I had other ideas, Michael. When I was growing up there, when I was growing up, there was an incredibly cool father in my neighborhood.
That's the most Janelle sentence I've ever heard.
When I was growing up, there was an incredibly cool father in my neighborhood.
Father on the block.
Perhaps because my stepfather was so distant, I took notice of how closely this man connected to his kids. He was a lawyer, but he would ditch work to take his children skiing. It seemed to me that every moment he was home, he was involved in some activity with one of his kids. It was clear that... hi, Julie. It was clear that his children were the center of his world. I remembered thinking how badly I wanted a dad like that. I'd seen the way Kody interacted with children. There were always kids around the ranch, and Meri's parents' house were often filled with them. I'd seen how loving Kody was. A lot of mouth kisses, I bet. Give me a little mouth
Come here,
kiss.
sweeties.
The herpes are spreading early over there in the Brown house. I'd seen how loving Kody was and how much fun he could be. He even made time for kids not in his own family. Yeah, he's a little. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
He's a little too into kids. He was energetic.
I'm picturing like a 9-year-old Janelle in a button-up, like walking down the block looking for cool dads.
That's an incredibly cool dad right there.
Knock. Hey. Oh no, I'm not really looking to see if you can play. I'm just seeing if your dad's here. So you can like talk about some really awesome things.
Oh, Janelle. He even made time for kids not in his own family. He was energetic and caring, always willing to get down on all fours for any game the kids dreamed up.
I don't like where this is going, babe. If this is going to be
I don't like that phraseology, babe. Kody seemed like exactly the father I had in mind for my kids. More than anything, I'm like losing my voice. I had fallen in love with the polygamist lifestyle. I love the idea of a sisterhood, the notion of companionship. Everything she said leading up to this makes it seem like that's absolutely not what she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't want people around her. She quit her job and bought a teepee.
She wants to freeze herself to death alone. Leave me alone. Everything she's done is leave me alone.
Yeah. The possibility of a family that could grow. I love the idea of a sisterhood, the notion of companionship, and the possibility of a family that could grow in so many different ways. I saw so much potential in polygamy. You can just get married and have kids.
Yeah, but then you don't get as much attention.
Join like a book club.
Oh, that's true.
Join like a Jazzagal situation.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
More than anything, I had fallen in love with. Oh, sorry, I already did that. Kody was an obvious choice for me, but not because of any conventional notion of romance. Both of them could not say enough how non-sexual the relationship is. I had never, ever been someone who's interested in sappy goo-goo eyes, chocolates, flowers, and sunset walks on the beach. The idea of cooing and cuddling doesn't agree with me. Yeah, no, we know. Yeah, she's I think she's asexual.
Well, but there is a gray area between like Red Roses and like cheesy 1990 like Sade, like smooth operator, and walks on the beach and all that shit and like nothing.
I've been feeling all right. I'm sure
like there's an area between there. God,
I'm sure there is a combination of things in my nature that makes me think this way. On the one hand, I've always been independent and happy to spend time on my own and do my own thing. Yeah, somebody Mandesha wrote "True Introvert Queen." Yeah, like, and I get it. Like this is Lottie. Exactly me. Just I could live in a teepee. In addition to this, I think my early failed marriage disillusioned me somewhat, solidifying my notion of matrimony as someone both pragmatic and practical. I wanted a strong husband who would be a wonderful father to my children. I always envisioned that I'd have a large number of children. I wanted a man with whom I'd have an intellectual connection. Well, you didn't get that with
You can have both. You can have an intellectual connection and be attracted to them.
And just because you and Kody like talk to each other doesn't mean that he's intellectual. You are so much smarter than Kody.
Right.
He is not your intellectual match.
Like overdue,
pragmatic. Yeah. Did you hear how much I tripped over that? Pragmatic and practical. All right. I wanted a man with whom I'd have an intellectual connection who would be happy and willing to have long discussions with me. Oh, God. I wanted a companion, a friend. And if I found these things in a man, I was certain intimacy would develop from that. Okay. Even though Kody was quite young, he was the most emotionally intelligent man I knew. Well, okay, you need to get out of the teepee and start meeting other people.
Yeah, I don't know who you've been talking to. Jesus.
He was leap years ahead of all the other guys his age. Oh my God. He was the best guy I knew in the polygamous lifestyle I'd become infatuated with. So why wouldn't I want to marry the best guy out there? Throw it over to Kody Brown.
God, he is such a manipulative piece of shit.
He's made her think this.
Yes. This is a great question, Noelle. Why do we think he married 2 wives he didn't love and wasn't into, not attracted? Why?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about like how cute I think that I looked in the first half of this, and now I just look so busted.
No, you don't.
I hate
No,
this.
you don't. No,
Well, I look much cuter. Earlier.
Yeah, like why is that though? Is it like to torture? Maybe it's because they're the only like willing victims.
I think because there was so much, like, look how much Janelle, handsome woman, was pressuring him to get married and do polygamy. Like, I think he was just so pressured.
And he was a big fish in a small pond. So like slim pickings, maybe. Yeah, everyone's saying like money. Yeah. Janelle needs to go live in a commune. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Okay, Kody. After Janelle's experiment with the TB, you dick. Experiment with the TB. Shut up. How about your experiment getting a job, Kody?
Yeah, right?
She visited regularly. Meri and I were living in Montana, and Janelle sometimes stayed over at our place. One evening, after the three of us had spent the day together, just as we were getting ready for bed, Janelle made an unusual request. Okay, now I'm getting like really scared where this is going.
I know.
Meri, she said, "Can I have a moment alone with Kody so that I can talk to him about something important?" No. What the fuck?
No, that's my husband. Fuck off.
I suspected what was coming, because I'm a man and I know these things. But Janelle was going about it strangely. Oh, when she says, "Hey, Kody, can I talk to you about something?" It's strange. But when he stalks her in her workplace, telling her to go to lunch with him, and he maybe wants to stick it in, maybe not, but not because she's attractive.
Well, get ready for this. Fine. Get ready for this next sentence here, babe.
She was... That is the last sentence I ever would have expected him to say. Wow,
I'm glad you have to read that and not me.
This is a quote. This is a quote. Okay?
From Kody Brown. PC. He wrote this, yes.
She was still in her cowboys and Indians phase. That night, she was dressed like a cowgirl in jeans and a khaki corduroy shirt. Her hair pulled into a high ponytail.
Wow.
What idiot.
It's like, okay.
Her cowboys and Indians phase. First of all, Native Americans. Janelle got it right. And also, she's wearing jeans and
a khaki corduroy shirt.
How is that cowboys and Indians? It's not like she's got footsie jammies with like Trigger and Tonto or whatever all over. What the fuck, you asshole? God.
So stupid.
At the time, Meri and I were living in a cabin with a giant living room and two small, unpleasant bedrooms. Meri went to bed, leaving me and Janelle sitting on the junky furniture I picked up at a yard sale. Oh, like this isn't Kody's way of being like, boy, I wish we had money to buy new furniture, Janelle. Yeah. Janelle was forthcoming. "I think I belong in your family," she said. I was flattered and pleased, not to mention relieved. Months earlier, I had told Meri about my interest in a relationship with Janelle, but it was more of an impromptu suggestion than a serious proposal. So it felt proper that Janelle should make the official opening move. Oh, okay. So again, this is him gaslighting. This is Janelle's idea, not mine. Yeah. This is Janelle's idea. Oh my God. You guys, I'm sorry. You got to read these comments. These are hilarious.
Oh, no, I'm reading. I'm just trying to also read along. But yeah.
He's such a dick. God. In many ways. Oh, wait,
where is the Indian part? There's no cowboy part either. It's jeans.
Well, she was wearing cowboy boots, Amanda.
Oh, cowboy boots.
Also, wasn't he the one saying that like he lived on a ranch, but then he lived on a farm, and he's Mr. Cowboy when he was on the horse and it ran off with him on it, but he tried to pretend like
she's not wearing cowboy boots according to this description. She's just wearing jeans and a corduroy, and her hair is in a high ponytail. Jody.
Oh well, you know those cowboys and Indians. High ponytail.
Yeah,
I mean,
when I think Indian, I think of a high pony.
That next time we do Janelle, we got to do our cowboys and Indians high pony.
God, it's
fucking idiot. God, he's so stupid. Okay. In many ways, it's more appropriate. After all, I was a married man. I should not be making moves on women. That would defile my relationship with Meri. Oh, funny. Weren't you and Robyn kissy face?
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
Oh, okay. So really the only time he didn't do that was with Christine. Okay.
They just got like he definitely like he was like Mohammed at Mohammed.
Oh my God.
No, that's Azan.
Oh, sorry.
Mohammed's like, I actually cannot kiss right now because of my religious beliefs.
Oh, yes.
That's probably Kody with Christine. He's like, actually, it's a Passover, so I can't kiss you right now.
Oh my God. Quite often in our faith, it's the woman who approaches the family she's interested in. I think people are surprised. Yeah, well, not from what we've seen.
Yeah.
I think people are surprised by how often the woman makes the opening move. If a woman finds a family to which she feels spiritually connected, typically she builds a relationship with the first wife or wives. Then she'll tell her father, who then speaks to the father of the husband in the family. Now, Janelle didn't exactly play by the rules, but since my father had been involved in trying to find her a husband, it seemed appropriate enough. He's such a fucking gaslighter. No, this is what the men do. They fuck with the women's minds, kind of leading them on a little bit, then backing off, like, oh no.
I mean, look at his chapter with Meri. It was just like he kept leading her on and going, well, I'm still not sure though. And then he ate ice cream with a fork. Yeah, he was hungry.
He was
after eating the ice cream with a fork in the dark.
Yeah. God. Ever since Meri and I got engaged, we had affirmed our commitment to the principle of plural marriage. There are many couples who are polygamist in belief, but live monogamously. Huh. Isn't that something?
Interesting.
In other words, while they believe the principle, they don't live the principle and never take other wives into their family.
Oh, like Robyn's first marriage.
Yeah.
Or she called herself first wife.
Well, and also your marriage with Robyn.
No, obviously.
Meri and I did not want to be one of those couples. We both felt that we'd been called to open our family to additional wives. We've been married for 3 years and had 3 wonderful years of monogamy. If Meri had misgivings about Janelle, she didn't voice them to me. She seemed happy enough. She seemed happy enough to welcome Janelle into our home. Back then, we were still very young and didn't have the wisdom or the vocabulary to talk about our deepest emotions. Okay, you didn't grow up with wolves and you don't know how to speak.
Yeah,
he's such an asshole. I can't believe
you both
it.
went to school.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. Okay. So if something was troubling her, I fear she would have been unable to express it in a way that I understood. Oh, okay. So that's saying
English.
She didn't say anything, and if she did, it was too stupid for me.
Most likely, she was acting like passive aggressively, and was like, but since she didn't actually say the words, then that's that.
Right. Meri and I moved back to Wyoming to get ready to bring Janelle into our family. Okay, has anyone told Janelle at this point? Like, we haven't even gotten to that. We had to find a house that was big enough for all of us. Janelle and I were officially courting, but things were moving quickly. For various reasons, courtships for second and third wives are traditionally quite short. The most important of these is that it's neither appropriate for a married man to be spending excessive time with a woman who's not his wife, nor is it fair to the other wives to sit at home during a long courtship.
Oh, like when he would drive Robyn's calendar. Kody.
Yeah,
Kody.
Weird.
Kody. Not fair.
Not fair.
Especially with a newborn at home or a 9 months pregnant wife.
But he did say second and third wives traditionally. He didn't say
all bets are off on fourth. Okay.
And also for various reasons, the courtship is short. Would that be because Janelle was the only one with a job? Right. Even in comparison to most plural courtships, Janelle's and mine was particularly short. We managed to go on only 1 date.
My God.
1 date.
Oh, listen to the date, though.
And it wasn't much of a date. What a fucking... I hate this so much. Okay. It took place sometime after New Year's, and it was freezing cold. I had been working a 15-hour shift one time. Okay,
She took a temp job.
Like,
Yeah,
please.
one time.
Please.
It was definitely a one-time
So
thing.
when I finally got off work, it was late. The town where Meri and I were living in Wyoming was really small. By the time I picked Janelle up, all the restaurants were closed.
Great planning there, bud.
I mean, and this is very much like, I mean, I got to squeeze it in sometime, I guess.
Yeah, like after a 15-hour shift, all I want to do is go to bed. Tear off my bra and go to bed.
He just wants to be able to like whine and be like, I work so hard, Janelle.
Look how good I am.
So we drove around in the dark. Janelle's mother had given me a ring that had been hers. I put the ring on Janelle's finger and asked her to marry me. What the hell?
God.
Their first
Poor
date,
Janelle.
they weren't even looking at each other face to face.
And they were just, he loves a driving date, hey?
This is very, like such a good analogy for the relationship. They're sitting side by side, going in the same direction, but there is nothing going on.
Yeah.
Not even a meal. They had not even eaten together as a
No,
couple.
the restaurants were closed.
And also, he couldn't go get a ring of his own. He's got to go hit up Cheryl and go get a ring from her. Like, basically, Cheryl was like, oh, Janelle, I know you've been wearing that ring of mine for a while. I need to go get it cleaned. And Kody's just like giving it back to her, basically. It was more of a formality than an actual proposal. It was dark, it was late, and it was cold. I'm so cold.
Why is he talking about how cold it is? God, shut up. You're fine.
And hey, it doesn't have to be a formality. You can do, in your words, an actual proposal, Kody.
Yeah,
just because it was a little
something.
He's very, I mean,
a little nippy.
Janelle is conscious of the weather and the clouds moving in. Kody does not like when it's cold outside.
Oh no,
Wouldn't see his kids.
He like Robyn's house must be set at like 85 degrees at all times.
Oh, all year long.
Oh, it's hot. Yeah. Oh,
it's cold.
Swampy.
So threw the ring at her and was like, I'm cold and tired. 2 weeks later, we got married. Throw up that picture. This awesome wedding. Throw up that awesung wedding picture, Amanda.
Oh, let's see.
We had a spiritual ceremony on another bitterly cold
Shut
January
up! Here we go. What's happening? Look how crazy he looks in this picture.
Then we went on our honeymoon. We had no plan. We just drove and drove, staying wherever we felt like stopping.
Cool date.
They didn't have a plan. Probably because he didn't have any money to bring her on a honeymoon.
Yeah. He like made her pay for gas for sure. Oh, I'm a little
He drove and drove until Janelle was like, God, I'm hungry. Can we stop for something? And he was like, sure. I mean, if you want to, I forgot my wallet, but if you want to.
Yeah, actually we're on empty, like the empty light is just beeping.
God. Okay. All right, Janelle. Let's hear what she says about this awesome wedding day.
Francine says doesn't like the heat, but wears jeans and long sleeve button ups in Vegas summer.
Yeah.
He loves the heat.
At Hardy though.
All right. Except for that brief car ride during which Kody proposed, until our honeymoon, the only time we'd been alone was when we went out to retrieve something from the cow pen on the ranch.
Do you think they had like a little like sexy barn? No,
I don't think they've ever done anything sexy ever.
Actual hay.
The actual hay. Although I was looking forward to finally having the freedom to be alone together, it was awkward at first. Our courtship had been chaste. We'd only shared one kiss, and it was a very innocent one. When a man is married, it's extremely inappropriate to have any physical intimacy during a courtship, Robyn.
Robyn. Exactly. You just direct this right at Robyn. God.
This is the end of this chapter. See, like,
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. During the first few days of our honeymoon, it was difficult for me to consider our relationship as a married couple. Because you didn't know each other and it was awkward and this should not be happening. And Meri is there.
Like your brother-in-law, basically.
Yeah.
Ew.
Even though we'd had the spiritual ceremony, which committed us to each other in a newer, deeper way, I felt no closer to Kody than I had a week earlier. Oh, well, weird.
Yeah, because like nothing happened.
That's not how it works.
You cut a piece of cake and now you're here and you're like,
and then you drove around until the gas ran out. We had been friends, but now we had to learn to be husband and wife.
Ew.
I know now that Kody and I weren't in love then. or no.
Dude,
But
this
there
is
was
so hot.
yeah. I don't know if it's this shirt or if I'm just steamed up from this chapter.
God.
I know now that Kody and I weren't in love then, but there wasn't a moment that I didn't believe I'd made the right decision. Not just about Kody, but about my new faith. When I announced my intention to convert from LDS to fundamentalism, I was challenged by many members of my family. They believed I was not just making a mistake, but committing a sin. Nevertheless, I never once wavered in my decision to accept the beliefs of my new religion. In marrying Kody, I alienated my maternal grandparents and my paternal grandmother.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, whoa. I mean, are you hearing this again, 50 Shades of Janelle here?
Oh, I mean, hey, D over here, cow pen, kinky.
Like, I need to take a cold shower.
It's getting hot in her.
My sister too initially rebuffed me. Doesn't she have a twin? I think she has a twin sister. I feel like that's
Janelle is not a twin.
I think she does have a twin.
Janelle is not you mean like she has sisters who are twins?
No, I think she has a twin.
Okay, I'm looking this up. All right, proceed.
Remember when we did our TRP episode and I said that you said that Mia camped out was trans now, and then it turned out that is true, and that you did say it?
No.
Well,
I said they said it.
Okay.
I think you have like psychic powers or something, but okay.
Okay. Now people are asking if she's a twin. I don't know. I feel like I saw a post of her with her sister, and somebody said
Janelle Brown twin. Okay, I'm looking it up.
I feel like that's something she would leave out. What?
She totally would leave that detail out. It's like, meh.
She would, yeah.
Fans think Janelle's brown. Okay, I'll keep it. You keep going. I'm gonna find this out.
I'm sure all of this was on my mind during my sister initially rebuffed me, my twin sister. Although it was hard for me to come to terms with my estrangement from certain members of my family, I imagined that I'd have sister wives who would, at least in part, compensate for that loss. I'm sure all of this was on my mind during my honeymoon, so I felt pressure for my marriage to succeed right from the start. However, I had no idea how to go about this. Kody and I had a deep friendship, and we were completely compatible on an intellectual level. We were committed to the decision we'd made. Now we had to find a way to make it work. Did you find anything?
I'm finding things saying that Savannah looks a lot like her. I'm not saying that she has an actual twin.
Okay, well then, I don't know. Maybe I just saw a comment on a post of hers. So there was trouble like from the beginning. Like her and Kody both were just so not sexually attracted to each other. By the end of the honeymoon, we had arrived at a point where we felt safer with each other. But it would be many, 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 many years into our marriage before our true love story would begin. I didn't know when I married Kody what a struggle that first year would be. I moved into the house with him and Meri and lived in their guest room. I felt like a long-term visitor, an eternal house guest instead of a wife. Meri and Kody were still very much in love, and they had no idea how to incorporate me into their lives. I had no idea where I fit into their marriage. See, this is the part where that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
And now it's about to end. There's like one paragraph
we
left.
go from Native American, teepee, rendezvous,
cowboy and Indian.
Exactly. Let's skip all the other stuff.
I had no idea where I fit. When we watched movies, they would sit on the couch and hold hands under a blanket. She was definitely jerking him off.
Ew, gross.
Or like a little finger play. And I'd sit in my own chair. This is awful, Janelle. You should not have let yourself be treated like this. I didn't feel as if I had my own place in the house. Arguments would erupt over the smallest things. The right way to fold clothes, the right way to clean the kitchen. I felt challenged and confronted on all fronts. I lost my sense of self. Oh, Meri will do that to you. Living with Meri, God.
Also, this is like, hey, welcome to Jody's high school experience. With your friends over there with like their boyfriend. You're like, hey,
and you're pretending like you don't see it.
So much fun hanging out, you guys. So much fun.
I would have to learn to speak up for myself and establish my own life and status within our household. It wasn't until Kody married for the third time that things would begin to settle down in our household. And with that, we end. And next we have Christine and Kody coming up. And don't you just feel like I felt like it's so like the end of that paragraph and then looking onto the next page and seeing that Christine was about to arrive, it gave me a sense of calm. Like I felt like,
well, because she's left. We know she's getting out of that and she's out.
Well, not even that, but just like for Janelle, it's like I just feel like I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
We're about to get like a ray of sunshine in this fucking black cloud.
Yeah, absolutely. Megan, yes, this is going to be the nachos part coming.
Yeah, so nachos, everyone, let's all eat nachos next week. I'm going to chomp them right into the mic.
And also, Amanda, get ready because this is the part where you're going to say, I was wrong, you were right, because number one, Janelle is not a twin. And also, thank you, Tweesa. He was the one who made the comment about Mia.
Well, so I was right, though. I was right.
No, babe.
But she's trans.
Right, but you said I said that.
Well, I think
I never said that.
I'm pretty sure you did. All right, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's that. That was smash that like, guys.
Yeah, and also for Total Request Podcast, which again you can get on. If you love the Sister Wives stuff, just go to We Love to Hate TV, and you can get both Sister Wives and TRP. If you
but
just
back
like
episodes
TRP,
are on TRP.
Yeah, head on over there and send us your requests. Amanda Jody 1.
We've got some good ones, yeah. Amanda Jody 1 at gmail.com. But you can also send them, just message us on Patreon. And it'll come to our email.
Anything, old, new, and young alike. We'll watch everything and anything. The more unhinged, the better.
The next chapter, by the way, guys, might be a little triggering because there's a lot of fat shaming in it, and our queen.
I'm not really used to that, so I'm really gonna have to like.
What would it be like to? I mean, I just would never eat nachos in front of a guy. To be honest,
God, no! Oh God, no!
Oh no! It says a lake life.
I love that. Where did you get that? That's cute.
I just bought it on Amazon. Same with these overalls.
Really? Are those like a linen?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. And is it like knots right here?
No, it has little buttons, but it's like baggy because I'm so tiny.
What's the body? Are there like pockets?
I'm not standing up, babe. Yeah, there's pockets. There's 2 pockets down here.
Does it have like the thing that goes around like that piece of fabric?
No,
regular.
It's just baggy as shit. Yeah, I'm so tiny.
God, you are so tiny. You are swimming in that. Oh, okay. Mia is from an episode of Return. What is it?
Camped Out.
It's an episode
I'm going to Performing Arts Camp. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Amazing. Dramatic theater kids who go to camp. And it's all the drama.
I'm like losing my voice. I need to get ready and go to Daphne's house for the Grammys now, Amanda. But first I need to get all my taxes in order. Because Auntie Twyla's I need to get all my totals.
So Auntie Debbie does have the day off.
Yeah. And I think she's watching this though, I think. Hi, Debbie.
Oh, Auntie Debbie. I mean, my God. Take the day off. She's not even looking, okay? Just take care of you. Take care of you, Auntie Debbie.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. That was fun. Yeah, we'll see you next week. And coming up this week, check us out. We got Sister Wives and Pretty Little Liars coming up on our Patreon.
We love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment. And click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.